Morning Swifties. So I've just finished an awesome 6 a.m. yoga class at the Swift Studio. I love it. It is one of my favorite classes taken by Kirsten, our awesome yoga instructor. And I think I love it. Not only do I love Kirsten's yoga, but I also love the fact that we wake up with the birds. The view out our window as the sky is waking up at 6 a.m. while you're doing yoga is just spectacular. But enough about that. I'm talking about sugar. So what I've set out since we're coming into Easter, and there's going to be so much sugar around, is I'd like for the next 2 weeks for us all to be a bit more mindful about our sugar content intake. So what I'd like you to do is see if you can go no sugar, or just simply cut your sugar back from what you usually consume starting from Monday for 2 weeks running up to Easter. So we all know that sugar isn't particularly good for the body. It can affect mental health. It's been shown to be just as addictive as cocaine. It can affect blood sugars levels, obviously then starting off a roll into diabetes. It can get fatty liver disease and really upset your liver. It can increase inflammation, and it could go on and on. So let's, for the next 2 weeks, see whether we can chop our sugar down a little bit. Also be mindful about your fruit intake. So fruit intake like bananas, apples, oranges, pears, the more those modern fruits that used to be seasonal but now we can purchase all year round, make sure either chop them out or cut them down a fair bit. And please make sure when you're going sugar-free for the next 2 weeks or cutting down your sugar, that you make this meet you. So make sure you choose to minimize your sugar in a level that you feel comfortable. Don't go forcing yourself outside your comfort zone. Remember, everything that gets set out in Swift has to meet you, rather than you trying to meet it and then falling off the wagon and just not enjoying it. So make sure it's something that is achievable for you. So next 2 weeks, sugar-free or cutting down your sugar. Let's get into it so we can hit Easter just being a bit more mindful about sugar. And I bet you a few of you will be surprised at how many kilos you'll actually knock off in those 2 weeks going sugar-free. All right, we'll talk about it in the studio, and I'll see you next week.